They provide the support, they provide the resources. We try to build the core software layer so that we will understand what is going inside and we can start thinking about how we can build over the period of time. So this is how we started, and if you really see, we called it as active passive architecture. So we maintain two data centers. One data center will be active, other data center will be passive, and whenever one of the data center goes down, it takes like 1 hour, 2 hours to switch back to the second data center. So you will not be able to guarantee a reliability, but still it will be operational after 1 hour. That time it was more or less okay, because no one is really bothered whether your digital payment is working fine or not. So we just switch over if any failure happens. And technology was also improving that time, because no one ever built a high scale system for India. Like, it was very early time. Aadhaar was the only one trying to build or try to onboard a lot of users into the formal ecosystem. And this is where we started. So this is in 2013-14 onwards. We started thinking we are anyway paying a lot of license fees, and there are a lot of alternatives available in the market which is not backed by any organizations, but created by communities or managed by some of the foundations, but available for free of cost. What struck on us was code is available. So if you really want to build something on top of that, or want to own or build something on, right, you have some access to the code base and understand everything. And you are not locked into one of the providers, so you can easily play around with multiple players. So that is where we started with the open source journey, like how we can adopt open source at a scale. And when it is 2013 and all, no one was really interested in adopting open source, because there was always a reliability question. Can you really build a platform or an application at a scale with open source alone? That was a problem at that point of time, because technology is not mature. This is what we kept as a design principle for us. So when we thought about moving towards open source, there's 4 pillars we kept. One was we wanted to control the entire code base, not just the software stack which we are building, but the entire technology stack around the ecosystem, everything we wanted to own and build it on. Second one was we should be able to scale. So that time our target was like 1 billion in a month. That was the target we set when we started. And then over the time it increased, because we were thinking, okay, India is going to touch only 1 billion when we developed. Now it's very different story, but that time that was the thought process. And then security was another constraint when we started designing the system. So any UPI app you are running, right, in your phone, so we have a small security layer. So every device in India who operates UPI payment has a small application or a software layer got installed into that. So that takes care of the edge level security or a on the ground security. And last one was we should be able to process or operate a near zero RTO, the recovery time objective and recovery point objective, right? So when you have a failure, you should be able to very seamlessly drive through. Like, I mean, user should not feel that experience, like, okay, it is down for some time. It should be very smooth and transitioning one. So this is how we started. So when we started implementing, we adopted mostly all open source stack. So we were using Postgres for the database, and Redis the in-memory layer. And Kafka we heavily used. These were the 3 components. If you really see UPI architecture, right, I have one slide. It's a very simple product. I mean, okay, I'll ask a simple question, like, what do you think, what is the scale of engineering team at NPCI who manages UPI? Any guess, like, how many people will be there? 40? 40 is enough? Huh? Any guess, like 100, 200? How many of you say 100? Okay, 2 people. How many of you say 10? No one. Okay, 30? Very few people. 200? Okay. So NPCI is overall 2000 employees. Now you tell, how much will be there? 1500? Okay. So NPCI is overall 2000, which includes all the segments: engineering, product, support, data center, virtualizations, everything. So UPI is built by hardly 15-member team, today operated by close to 25-member team, only on the engineering side. So support and all are there, but the engineering team is like less than 25. still at scale. I mean, somewhere we believe that we can operate at that scale with a very small team, but we operate like close to 18 products in the country. So that's why we have a slightly larger team. So our engineering strength is close to 700 in different offices. So they take care of almost all products, all the infrastructure, everything. And support staff is there who performs the day-to-day monitoring. So I will tell you why we were able